Now Florida is looking in the clear as now Hurricane Milton is marching the storm system well into the Atlantic Ocean right now. The only alerts that we have posted along that Florida coastline are mainly on the Atlantic side of things, of course. Landfall was around 8:30 yesterday evening over the Tampa area and towards Sarasota. And with time, Milton did roll through much of central Florida, producing a lot of rainfall. Take a look at some of these tallies along with the strong wind and storm surge. St. Petersburg, 18 inches of rainfall, as well as the Tampa airport collecting 1 foot of rain. Orlando coming in at 9.76 inches. So again, thankfully this hurricane did kind of march its way eastward pretty quickly, because if it did stall out over Florida, we would have dealt with a lot more catastrophic flooding that did happen. Now, as we take a look at the overall picture in the southeast and much of the Midwestern states as well, in the Great Plains, really not a cloud in the sky. Luckily, the lower 48, for the most part, still staying pretty quiet. Here in Louisville, of course, high pressure continuing to bring in the dry air. And that's also another reason why Milton did stay well to the south and east of us. 70 as we get the afternoon rolling. It's a quiet lunch hour for the most part. 71 into E-Town, and then again still fluctuating in the low 70s towards Bowman Field and the remainder of our area. Bedford a little bit cooler at 66, in Madison at 68 so far, getting the afternoon rolling. 71 in Bardstown, and Lebanon also at 70 flat. So all in all, it's going to be a great day today. Get the grill out, get on some nice burgers or a hot dog. It's going to be a great day to be just spending it outside. Maybe an extra walk in the park with the dog later today. 80 degrees as we get into the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday will be quiet ones as well. And there's going to be some frost potential. Clear conditions are going to be persisting throughout the weekend and next week as well. Now there will be a front dragging in cooler air, and because of that, as Jack Frost could be returning to Kentuckiana. And there's also going to be the chance to be viewing the northern lights tonight as well. Now, right now, the focus, according to NOAA, is actually on a low risk right now, or not low risk, but a low chance of seeing the northern lights, mainly along into the north of this blue line you see. So anywhere across the upper Midwestern states, New England, northeastern United States, they have a better chance of seeing the northern lights. Now, for our neck of the woods in Louisville, southern Indiana, lesser chance of that. But I promise you, if you do look up to the sky, you're outside the city limits, there could be a good chance of seeing a couple of northern lights. So keep that in mind, get the cameras ready. Sometimes the cameras on your phone do see the northern lights better than the naked eye does. So please make sure you just kind of take note of that if you are going to be trying to view the northern lights tonight. Now, tonight, speaking of it, and into tomorrow morning, it's going to be rather cool once again. So pull on that light jacket if you are going to be stepping outside to try and view the northern lights. And both tomorrow and for the most part into our Saturday morning will be clear, but I do want to mention a few more clouds could be tracking through Saturday into Sunday. Ultimately, I do think a high temperature of 80 degrees is in our picture to open up the weekend. And speaking of the 80s, we're going to be seeing more of it into Sunday, but the main focus for frost potential, most likely Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, as low temperatures will easily be falling into the 40s in Louisville, and some mid to upper 30s could be in the forecast outside of Jefferson County.